What do you need? Well, of course, the answer to that is leadership strengths. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So first exercise, because I'm not going to stand up here and talk to you all day. Turn to someone next to you, and in this case, we're going to, if you know the person sitting next to you, try to turn to someone that you don't know. Later on, you might work with somebody you know. And
eliminate any form of
leadership strengths. Look at all of these leadership strengths and pick 5 of them that you think are the key to leadership. And if you have time, you can rank them in order. So introduce yourself. So maximizer, one of the things that it means is that I really appreciate strengths and want to maximize strengths in people, but it also, more in a general perspective, means that I like to maximize every situation. Make it as efficient and effective as possible. So that's why, for example, I give people participant guides, because otherwise they're doing this the whole time instead of saying, here it is, you've got it, it's right there, right? So communication is my second strength. Well, going back to maximizer. So I like to maximize the strengths of everyone on my team. So clearly a leadership skill, a leadership trait there. Communication. And communication can be everything. There are some people who like to just sit in a computer and blog by themselves. There are people like me who like to be on stage. There's lots of different forms of communication, but you can obviously see how communication would be a very helpful leadership strength. Harmony, and that one's a little bit interesting, right? Because harmony, sometimes it makes me want to make everybody happy, which is really hard as a leader, because it's really hard to make everybody happy because everybody has different needs and desires and backgrounds and all sorts of stuff. So, on the other hand, it's very helpful when people are in conflict because I can help them see what they have in common. So I can go on and on and on, but it really starts with understanding what your strengths are and then figuring out how does that apply to leadership. So what they are, how does that apply to leadership like in general, and then you want to take your specific job and say, what is it that my specific role in this organization is? So for example, harmony, even if I wasn't, I happen to be a manager, but if I wasn't a manager, then how could I just use harmony in my team meeting, right? It could help people find the common ground when they're going at it, like these two are up here